we're going to teach the dogs a little game of revving them up and then getting them to settle down. And revving them up and getting them to settle down. So we're going to play getting them excited and then getting them to settle. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it really short little rev in the beginning and then a longer settle. And then rev and then settle. And we're going to do it off leash. So be ready to grab your dog. Get them excited and go, oh, I'm going to get you. Oh, I'm going to get you. Yeah, I'm going to get you. And then settle them down. Get them to lay down. And tell him down, settle. There we go. Down, settle.
And it's okay to, like Jonah's pushing him down.
And just, you know, giving him that stroking settles just fine. And 20. Okay, good. Let's let them go free for a second. Tell them go play. Okay, so now everybody go to your dog. And without touching them, but using your hand signals, try and get them to sit. Gentle, please. Gentle.
Ready. Ready. Sit.
Good sit.
Good sit.
Good, Ernie. Much better. Good, Pig. Boogie's right there. Nice, Toby. Okay, let's try it again. Uh-oh, Toby's scared of the camera guy. Let's give him some treats. Let's give him some treats. Say hi to the camera guy. So Toby gave us this really nice little learning opportunity here of, whoa, who's that guy with the camera staring at me? Uh-oh, what is that? He's going, woo, 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 woo. That's that spooky bark, as I call it. So a lot of times puppies will come into a fear stage where they start to get spooked out by things that maybe didn't spook them before, and they get a little bit more nervous. So what we do feels counterintuitive, but it's the right thing to do. You're going to offer them some food. So you're going to be pairing that, uh-oh, oh no, I'm scared feeling with a treat. So it feels really counterintuitive because you're rewarding barking and right? It feels wrong to do that. But it's actually classical conditioning. It's the best way to teach the dog that, hey, this camera guy isn't so scary. The garbage man, the lady pushing the basket, whatever it might be that scares your dog or startles them, you're actually going to be giving them food rewards and pairing that up. And it's really common between about 7, maybe 9 months old that these pups will have that time. If he was doing a spooky bark where he's going, woo, and kind of moving away from, then I would give him a reward because he's showing me fearfulness. But if he's chasing another dog and going, Ernie, woof, 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 and chasing and barking, then I would be giving a timeout for the barking because that is, if we reward that, we're going to get more of it at that point rather than less of it. So that's a timeout situation. A timeout would just be a very short, you just grab a hold of Toby or Boogie or whoever it may be, we just take a hold of the dog, we say gentle or enough or whatever our command is that we're trying to tell them to stop doing. So I like the word enough because it just takes care of everything. So I say enough, I take a hold of my puppy, maybe 10, 15 seconds holding onto the dog. Once they sit and focus on me, then I'll release them back to what they were doing before. Okay, now let's work on our position changes. We're gonna work on verbal signals tonight. So here's how it's gonna go. We're going to do sit, down, sit, stand, down, stand. We'll break that down, so don't worry if you don't remember that whole combo. But what we're going to do here is verbal signal. If the dog does not perform on the verbal signal, then we're going to add in our hand signal. So what we're going to do now is let's do sit, down, sit. No hand signal unless you need it. And no treat in hand. Treats come out after the performance.
Down, 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 down.
Here, Toby. Hey.
Down.
Sit.
Yes. As soon as the dog hits that mark, say yes, give them a reward. So sit, down, sit. Then the hand signal if the dog doesn't perform right away.
He wants to treat.
Yeah. So as soon as he sits, pay him. Yes. Yes, Mandy, give her a reward. And down. Now the hand signal. Good. And then sit again. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna all trade dogs. So let's all find somebody, bring your dog and trade your dog with somebody next to you. I guess we have an odd number of dogs, so one of us will be without for a second. Yeah, you come and take Boogie. Here, I have treats for you that you can use with Boogie. These can be broken up into like a trillion pieces for Boogie. Yeah, trade puppies. Let's see if you can get that puppy to sit and down and sit and come here, Ernie. You can hold her by her collar if you need to. She's a very energetic kind of girl. Good. Okay, so what I want you to do with the puppy that you've got in front of you, you've done some sits and some downs, but now let's do a little bit of handling. So grab onto your little beastie that you caught, your little beast. And then with this pup, I want you to just gently do ear touches, paw touches, and tail touches. Good. And a treat.
He's totally treat motivated.
A little paw touch. Give a treat. Yeah.
Full of treats.
Good. Okay, let's get our puppies to sit. We're gonna do sit stay for 30 seconds. You can choose to treat a couple of times within, but I like to try and withhold the reward for as long as possible. Now let's have them lay down, please. We're gonna do a longer down stay. So we're going into the down. And on our marks, get set and stay. Good. Now let's try and do a stand stay, the most challenging of all of the stay positions, the stand stay. So stand, stay. Nice work with Pig. Good job, Toby. Nice. I hear people adding in the word off or leave it. That's a really great way to practice. Nice work with Pig. Good job, Toby.